Hello. I hope you're having a great week, a great day, whatever it is that you're watching this. I am currently on a 3-day fast. Today is my third day. And let me get comfortable here, girl. And I feel great. Yesterday was also really good. I had a workout yesterday, and the day before that, the first day, oh my goodness. The first day was definitely a struggle, but we got through it. And I do have a fasting tribe group chat on my Instagram that I go into if I need support, or vice versa. We all support each other and help each other out to get through our fast and be healthy together and reach our goals together. So if you're interested in joining that group chat, let me know and I will ask you for your Instagram, or just put it in the comments. Put your Instagram and then I'll go ahead and add you on there and let me know that you want to be on the group chat. But I wanted to get more in detail with the ratios for fasting. So I kept getting questions and DMs about where someone should start their fasting, or what advice I would have for fasting a beginner, or what advice I would have for a beginner in fasting. And what I would absolutely suggest for you is to start with intermittent fasting. Don't get into the prolonged fasting right away unless you feel like you have good discipline. And I'm not anybody to tell you not to do something that you feel called to do, but I will say that I didn't start there. I started with intermittent fasting first, and it was so hard at the beginning because we're so used to having our routines, right? Our habits in the morning, right? We have our coffee at Starbucks, or we have our breakfast, that's what it is, right? You break your fast in the morning. So we're so used to having breakfast in the morning, having a bunch of carbs, a bunch of sugar in the morning. So when you first start your fasting journey, especially if you're never done it before, it's going to be tough. Okay, so be prepared for that mentally, emotionally, physically. When I first started fasting, I was not a very kind person. I get hangry. I used to get hangry. I don't anymore. But at the beginning, oh my gosh, it was so, it was so bad. I just wanted my sandwich in the morning. I wanted, I would always get the sandwich from Starbucks. So that's all I wanted in the mornings, and I wanted to eat all the time. And you know what? The body is not meant to eat all day, every day, which is why I feel like we have such a weight problem as a country. There's fast food everywhere. Not only that, but there's all kinds of chemicals and all kinds of things that they put into the food that we're eating and consuming all day, every day. So it is to no surprise that people are obese or overweight, right? Or very unhealthy. And if you really think of it, like in the past, our ancestors, they didn't know when they were going to eat next, right? So when they're fasting, they're like, all right, and that's what they say too. When you're fasting, you get so clear mentally and energetically. It's amazing, because the blood that would go straight to your gut to help your digestive system digest the food digest the food would, that's why you get mental fog, you know, when you're done eating. When you're done eating, and so when you're fasting, your body is working and doing its thing at optimal at optimal levels. So, which is why you have really good mental clarity. And oh my gosh, I could talk about fasting all day. I love fasting. So I didn't fast for a very long time as far as a prolonged fast. Now that I am living on my own again and have my own space and in a new area, I'm like, what better way to acclimate to my surroundings and to start tuning into the energy around here. It's beautiful. And as you could see, Mother is talking, right? She's talking a lot right now, and the whole time I've been here, I've been hearing, you know, like if someone's here, and it's very interesting. But yeah, so start off there, okay? And I wanted to touch on, like I said, the ratios. So ratios. Okay. So let's say that you start at 16 hours for fasting, right? So you're going to fast for 16 hours. Let's say you do, I don't know, I don't even know what the times are for this, but let's say you do, right, a 16-hour fast. Whatever time that you start, count 16 hours, right? And then you have your meal, you break your fast, and then you have an 8-hour eating window. So you're eating throughout those 8 hours, and once that window is done, you are done eating, and you fast again for 16 hours. That's how that ratio works. And then let's see. So another thing that I would suggest for breaking your fast, because I also did get asked that, I would say to be as nutritional as possible. Ideally, you know what I would even suggest? I would suggest maybe an avocado to start off, something light, nutritious. I sometimes do salmon, or I only do fruits. And then I wait for like an hour or two, and then I'll have like a bigger meal, just so I don't overdo it or overeat, because I had such a long time without food. I don't want to shock my body. So I tune into what my body needs and then go from there. I am going to start experimenting soon with bone broth and see how I feel with that. I've been experimenting a lot with my diet right now. I've been wanting to maybe transition over to alkaline diet, but it's a little tough. And I have been implementing more fruits into my diet, more vegetables and stuff like that, but I still have my protein here and there, and I'll have maybe like ground beef or chicken, or especially salmon. But that's what my diet looks like. And yeah, so I hope that you got information from what you need for your fast, and maybe hopefully get inspired to want to fast for yourself and start your own journey fasting. Please, I would suggest that you do some good research for yourself, just so you know where to start. And also, you're not going to know where to start if you don't try things. So once you do your research, figure out what you feel is going to work best for your schedule. Everyone's life is very unique and personal, so do what works for you, okay? I love you. Thank you for watching, and make sure, if you're new here, thank you for coming and staying and watching, and please make sure you subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment if this helped you out, and also leave a comment if you want to be added to that group chat. Okay, I love you.